Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Kingmaker. I'm here with BringItDon, and off camera I came down towards the Trobold wilderness here, and we ended yesterday's episode 10 experience from leveling. And I had a random encounter with a shambling mound right here, and now we're level 8. What does the paladin get here? Divine Weapon Bond +2, and Aura of Resolve. Immune to charm, spells, and spell-like abilities. And this just increases the bonus I get from my Divine Weapon Bond to +2 instead of +1. Oh, okay, what do I want here? That must go with Strength. Next. Alright, that was pretty straightforward. I have gone through these level ups to see what all I get and what I want. I'm going to give her 1 point of Dexterity, because I don't like having odd numbers. And it gives her 1 more armor class. So I think, let me check, hold on. Does her armor allow her to have +2 Dexterity? I'm pretty sure it does. I think, no, it's only 1. So maybe I won't. Maybe I'll give her Intelligence instead. So that she doesn't have that negative modifier. I'm sorry. Why do I have so many points to spend? Did she always have that many points to spend and I just didn't spend them? Oh, I'm so confused. Okay, anyway. I don't know what combat reflex is. Yeah, I'm just gonna go Greater Shield Focus with her. Right, or does she already have Greater Shield Focus? Let me check. Nope. Or maybe Greater Weapon Focus. Yeah, let's go with that. Though I think I'd rather her be tankier. Yeah, it'll be fine. We'll make up for it later. Anyway, he unlocks all of his stuff. Greater Domain Power, Chaos Blade, and Destructive Aura. And here, I'm going to go with that. Give us +6 to Wisdom. And done with him. I do wonder if he unlocked any new spells. We'll check that out in a second before we go and deal with the trolls. I think I'll give him a Dexterity bonus. Or maybe I'll just pump Strength. Because he gets the... Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to give him the Dexterity bonus because he's struggling to stay alive on the front lines anyway. So anything... Ooh, Vampiric Touch. Displacement. Definitely Displacement. She finally gets Impromptu Sneak Attack. So she can sneak attack even when she doesn't rate a sneak attack. So, that's pretty neat. Give her +1 to Dexterity. I do want to focus on Intelligence with her, but, I mean, she's 1 point away from having +5 to Dexterity. So, we'll just drop that on in. And here... Yeah, so I'm probably going to go Displacement. And if you don't bring Fireball as soon as it's available on your wizards, well, shame on you. Actually, I don't know if I did or not. I may have skipped it. No, I think she just unlocked her level 3 spells. No, because I have all these. I don't know. Maybe I skipped out on Fireball, but you shouldn't. Fireball is a very important spell for any wizard. My favorite terrain. I'm not going to give him Wisdom. I guess I will just keep pumping him with Dexterity. What I miss? Oh, Ability. And I'm going to give him underground as his favorite terrain, because I feel like we're going to spend a lot of time underground in dungeons and such. There we go. We're all leveled up. Now let's look at my spells. Did I unlock anything new? I have an extra thingy. Just think about effortless armor. Or Eagle Splendor, just like buff me in all departments. I could resist energy myself. I think I'll keep this. Let's get the protection from alignment communal. I really wish this game had detect evil. It'd make a lot of these decisions a lot easier to make. Resist energy communal. And oh, Death Ward. I still think this is the way to go. The Crusader's Edge. Wish I could get, or wish I had Crusader's Edge on my Paladin. That's fine. We'll actually, yeah, let's put a restoration spell on instead. These last for a good bit, 10 minutes. It's not too bad. You don't memorize spells? What do you got? This doesn't count as, yeah, I'm gonna do Scorching Ray. I don't want Displacement. I'm gonna get rid of Slow here and just do Haste. Let's get rid of Heroism, because I always forget to cast it with her anyway. Maybe get another Haste for another fight, and Displacement. There we go. Alright, we're gonna rest before we go in. Keeps going south. Alright, let's rest, then we'll go and deal with the trolls. And hope I don't regret any of those level ups. I think it'll be fine. And it was brought up in the comment section if Harem, someone had asked if Harem could get selective channeling. I was keeping an eye out on it, but then I finally looked it up, and it requires him to have 13 charisma, which he does not have. He only has 10. So that sucks, but we'll make do.
Forwards.
Hail Borba. The troll who stands before you looks different from his kin. His pelt is cleaner, and his stench is almost bearable, unlike the other trolls. Noticing you, he turns and slowly steps toward you. Hail Borba, the troll's voice is rough and gravelly. Welcome to Trobold. What a surprise, a polite troll. Not here to talk, arrows will speak in my stead. He grins wildly, revealing a row of long, rotten, and chipped teeth. But there's no menace in it. Yeah, who are you? Jason. The troll pounds his chest, making a hollow thud. I had a different name before. Now Jason. Like Borba. He thrusts out his chest, and a dribble of drool from his mouth promptly lands there. Me talk like Borba, watch myself like Borba, and no eat Borba. He is like Borba myself. Or me is like Borba myself. Trobold? Ours capital, the troll exclaims, waving his hand toward the rock. Kingdom of both troll and kobold. We live here. We live there now, in peace with Borba. Our lands. Ours land. Really? A kingdom? Reg whistles in surprise. I'd certainly like to see what kind of kingdom they kobold together. Haha. Kobold together? Bwahaha. A pun. Jason understand. Looks like the trolls have a sense of humor, though for some reason they seem to shy away from fiery or caustic humor. Reg laughs uproariously at your pun, slapping his thighs. Your comment is impressive. Yes, the troll agrees. Tarduk speaks like that. Taught me Borba language. Told I am smart. The troll proceeds to scratch his armpit and sniff his fingers. What do you mean, Borba? You are Borba, the troll hesitates. Human, elf, dwarf, all Borba. Alright, what do you want from me? The troll makes a strange growl. You're about to draw your weapons when it becomes evident that he was simply clearing his throat. I meet Borba and tell them, King Hargolka and King Tartuk ask that Borba stay away from Trobold. It's filthy, not pretty, and dangerous. We invite Borba later, when kings allow. Tell me more about Trobold. First city for both Troll and Kobold. Will be kingdom. Troll and Kobold and Borba will do friendship. Troll no eat Borba anymore, and Borba no kill Troll and Kobold anymore. Peace. A bitter smile appears on Harem's face. A proud citadel of dwarves turned into a lair for trolls and kobolds. Would it be possible to humiliate Torag any further? Who is Hargolka? King over all trolls. Strong, smart, kind. The troll stutters slightly and pauses for a moment. Made all trolls together. Made kingdom. Like Borba. Who's Tartuk? King over all kobolds. Strong, smart, kind. The troll chews on his tongue momentarily. Fire killed trolls before. Tartuk protects trolls from fire, so now trolls forever love Tartuk and his kobolds. How does Tartuk protect trolls from fire? Jason's eyes widen and he shifts back a bit. Draba Kurga, iron red and hot. Heat. Trolls scream and scream and scream. Gadunga Urga, Borba. Pain. He flails his hands in the air. Then quiet. No more pain. Fire no danger anymore. Troll no die from fire no more. You understand, Borba? Troll no more die at all. Fire is no death. Steel is no death. Tartuk made Troll immortal. Okay, what else can you tell me about Trobold? Many Troll, many Kobold. Live together. Learn Borba's speech. Paint walls. Tartuk protects trolls from fire. Jason's lips move silently, and he looks into the distance for a moment. Plenty food, too. Plenty loot. Shrewd and Kobold share. Jason looks you in the eyes. Many trolls wild. Eat Borba. They will stop soon. Peace will be. So trolls aren't eating people anymore. Me no eat Borba no more, Jason claims proudly. King Hargolka and King Tartuk order so. Other trolls still eat Borba. They wild and dumb. Soon they stop. So what do you eat now? Horse, cow, dog? Jason scratches his belly. Dead Borba too, sometimes. Long dead, before Hargolka's order. No need to waste food. So you still eat human flesh. The troll stares at you for a moment. Me eat, he confesses, slumping a little. But me no kill Borba. Never again kill Borba. Are you sure you won't change your mind as soon as you run out of people in your larder? You might get hungry again. The troll's eyes flash. Borba no get it. Borba no food. Hargolka said so. Borba tried to get me angry on purpose. Jason's words become a growl, then he calms himself. Borba, friend. He nods and then goes silent. Octavia touches your shoulder gently. You better be careful, she whispers. It seems to be a sore subject for him. I'd leave it be. Alright, I'm glad you don't eat people anymore. Let me ask you something else. Alright, take me to your kings, and we'll see if trolls can hold a civil conversation. I'm the king of the lands your Trobold stands on, and as such, your kings and I have much to discuss. Jason frowns and blinks slowly. Sorry, I got a list of achievements on the side there. King said no one can enter, but he never said humans have kings too. What am I to do? Hargolka states when someone disobeys his orders, always punches troublemakers in the face. But if it is all so complicated, if Borba ruler came, fine. Hargolka's smart, he'll figure it all out. And face will heal. Follow me, king. You'll talk to Trobold kings. Alright, well here we go. Open up. Okay. Yeah, they all have red rings around them. That's combat music that I hear right now. Now it's gone. Oh, look at this guy. That's pretty neat. Alright. A howling crowd of trolls waits by the entrance of an ancient dwarven fortress. They growl, pound the stone floors with their fists and clubs, and spit curses at you. Each sound is magnified, hammering the walls like a drum. Despite this display, however, the trolls do not attack, as if waiting a command, or permission. A troll stands at ease beside the base of a huge fractured Torag statue. He's not the biggest or scariest among the other trolls, but there's an odd supremacy that moves in his eyes. Supremacy both over his kin and over you. The brand mark on his pelt is almost worn off. He pulses weakly in unison with his heartbeat.
Why brought Borba? What your orders?
Bye, Jason.
Get out my sight.
Alright, with that.
You already here. Welcome to Castle of Hargolka, King of Trolls. What you hope to find here, besides that, Borba?
I'm gonna read his stuff here. Without a word, the troll punches Jason in the face. Blood splatters against the stone walls and floor. Jason whimpers and runs away after he gets punched, blood dripping from around the hand he's pressed to his torn face. The troll leader turns to you. And then the glares of the other trolls drill into you, silent and hateful.
No good comes of talking with monsters. We came for their heads, not their words.
Yeah, let's see. I guess we'll always have this. I'm guessing you're Hargolka?
You guess yourself? Or you have help? No, not yourself. King Hargolka gave you a hint. Smart, Borba. So smart.
Hargolka grins viciously. I like his voice acting.
Partook, the kobold king, and trolls immortal, taught us to talk with Borba. Now trolls are smarter than Borba, stronger than Borba, better than Borba. What you say, Borba? What you say now? When trolls are better than you.
Yeah, stare him up and down with contempt.
Borba silent. Borba ate his tongue. Such greedy Borba. Share your tongue with others, Borba. Hargolka wants a bit too.
He snorts loudly in what might pass for a laugh, and after that, the trolls around him join in, simply more out of habit than comprehension.
You not leave this place, dumb Borba. Should not have come. Hargolka needs to prepare, though. Find Hargolka later, if you can, stranger. Der Borba, der Garbanjarg!
Okay, well, shoot. I wonder if I could have killed him here. And he probably would have ran away regardless.
Let's finish them quick. We shall.
Harem, you come this way as well. Keep them away from my Octavia. Are we chasing him now? It says let's get him. What does this say? Solid dwarven masonry couldn't stand against troll rage. Harem. You're weak, Torag. Weak and pathetic. How could you, the god of all dwarves, the great creator, be knocked down by some meager troll? You've confused the god with the sculpture depicting him, Echo notes calmly, but Harem doesn't hear him or just doesn't care. Gods are not pathetic. Those who grovel at their feet and beg for charity, then cry when they receive no crumbs from the divine table, on the other hand. Also, how can the dwarves put their trust in you, you traitor god? How can you protect your people if you're incapable of defending even yourself? Yeah, you confuse the reason with the consequence. Torag's worshippers left this place. Their faith doesn't empower Torag anymore, so he has no need to protect this fortress. Harem opens his mouth to object, but apparently can't find any good arguments. Finally, he gives up on you. You're so blind, Donal, he says, just to fill the silence and turns away. The statue was ancient and... Yeah, the statue was ancient and easy to break. Don't try to see hidden signs where there aren't any. You're blind. How could the statue possibly be destroyed if Torag was protecting this place? How could dwarves perish here if Torag cared about them? Harem presses his lips together. No, Donal. This whole place is an anthem for Oblivion's victory over weakness. The victory Grotus won over Torag. You throw a glance towards Ekon, expecting him to stand up for Torag, but the ranger just shrugs instead. No sense in over-persuading, he says, looking at Harem. It was just an old statue. What Torag has to do with it? What does Torag have to do with it? Whatever. You're wrong, Donal. It's not just any statue. It's a symbol. Faith feeds the gods, just like food nourishes our mortal bodies. The symbols of faith are the channels through which gods communicate with faithful. He grimly looks at the pedestal where the statue used to stand, but only the stone of Torag's feet remains now. The symbol is destroyed, therefore Torag is weak, Donal. If he could protect this place, he wouldn't allow such desolation to happen. Alright, stop pawning, let's go. We still have a lot to do. Dwarf turns away from the statue and stalks behind you, staring at the floor. So he's trying to convince himself he was right, but I feel like at the end of his journey, he's going to come to realize that, you know, worshipping Grotus wasn't the right call. I feel like it's going to be something along the lines of, since he's... Because he can't create, he only destroys, according to his lore. So it makes me wonder if, like, because in order to create things, things have to be destroyed. Maybe he's going to be like the balancing point. Or something like that. Like he's going to be like the middleman. Let me go check the other side before I do anything silly. And miss something. Yeah, I feel like he's going to be still part of Torag's plans, but like the... I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Or at least I can't think of the words right now. I had it all planned out in my head previously. Wait, friend, Ekun stops you. Kargad is near. I can feel it. On the ground, on the grass, on those rocks. Everything is soaked with his stench. Must tell you about him. You need to be prepared. This fight will not be easy. What do you want to tell me? Ekun exhales loudly, gathering his thoughts. Rock trolls have more strength, brutality than the regular ones. Kargad is the strongest. We fought. He crushed buildings with fists. He caught people up, tore them apart. During our fight, he just swept my body aside. Like he would sweep aside a horsefly, annoyed but not harmed by bite. Do not be fooled by his clumsiness. He can be very fast. Carved in my memory, flying through air towards a fence and a hit in a head, doubled vision in the eyes, an ability to stand up, an ability to raise a bow, a taste of blood in the mouth, helpless. Ekun looks somewhere ahead, his gaze is still and heavy. His face looks like a mask carved in stone, the same rock as the troll he tells you about. How did you know his name? The troll shouted as a war cry, as anthem, Kargad, Kargad, Kargad. They were yelling it when he crushed the walls of our house, when he killed. It was Kargad who killed your family? Ekun's face twists in a painful grimace. Should you know the details? I prefer to know everything about those I travel with. He swept my defenses out of the way and crushed the walls of our house. He seized my wife, Amanda, and bit off her head. Jeez. Hurled her body aside. Clarissa screamed. He just stomped on her. Though it was obviously hard for him to tell the story, you hear some relief in Ekun's voice. I'm grateful you made me tell this. Needed that. At least they didn't suffer before they died. Octavia puts her hand on Ekun's shoulder. The ranger flinches at her touch, then relaxes, with an obvious effort. The atrocities committed by this monster are horrific indeed. We will deliver justice. I envy them so much. Their agony is over and ours lingers still. Harem. You just need to learn when not to talk, as I might get rid of you if you keep this up. Why did the troll leave you alive? Ekun shrugs. He was in a haste. The night was ending, and the light of dawn rock trolls turned to rock they originated from. Sunlight is his worst enemy. Kargad knows that. So let's sum up. What do we know about this Kargad? Kargad is a rock troll, thus he has greater size and strength than regular trolls. Fire and acid do not deadly to him, but can still hurt him. His weakness is sunlight. He has no desire to turn stone. Ekun grunts. The dungeon gives him strength. The rock itself heals his wounds. The battle will be held inside his home. Thank you for telling me your story. I guess we will be able to defeat Kargad. Ekun nods. You lead us to battle. Thank you. This monster must not survive. Okay, Val, are you going to get up front? I'm assuming he's over here.
Grotus awaits us.
Or he's through this door. The loot taken from neighboring villages is piled here in a heap of trash. Oh, this is more of the blacksmith stuff, I bet. For the Dwarven story. Oh yeah, something I forgot to mention. That branch I found that the Will-O-Wisp's boss at Candlemere Island dropped. I tried talking to the storyteller about it. He just said that he doesn't have enough of the parts to tell its story yet. Same with the blacksmith stuff. Varg, Borba here. Borba won't kill Daddy. Why kill Daddy, Borba? Echo wants his rock trolls, smarter than Kargad. The trolls who have just appeared seemingly from nowhere look like small copies of Kargad, though they're small only in comparison to Kargad himself. Their height equals the height of a grown man. Borba won't kill Daddy. Borba Garung, Borba bad. Ekun silently raises his bow. The trolls don't run away. Instead, they stare at him with offended expressions. Won't kill us too, Borba? Wait, Ekun. It was Kargad who murdered your family, not his children. They stand innocent before you. Killing them now will only make the very thing you loathe. Make you the very thing you loathe. Lower your bow before it's too late. Reg clenches his fist. For Callistria's sake, enough of this bullcrap. Don't step between a man and his revenge. Do it, Ranger. You've come a long path to this moment. Now kill them. Ekun shoots one of the trolls. His arrow sticks deeply in the troll's gut. For a second, it seems to you that the troll is going to cry. Then his bestial nature kicks in. Angry trolls don't cry. They attack.
Who will prevail? Does it?
I'll cut you.
Let us strike as one!
No strike wasted.
See what your entrails look like.
Here he comes. Oh boy. Alright, everybody needs to like chill out except for Valerie, who needs to run immediately into battle.
Consider me provoked.
Alright, let's bless up. And we're also gonna haste everybody. Let's see. Yeah, she should be fine. I think we'll be okay here. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Was that Kargad? Yeah. That wasn't hard at all. Troll utters a hoarse sound and falls thunderously. Dark, sticky blood oozes from his wounds. He tries to raise his hands to defend himself, but is able only to clench his fists. He snaps his jaws in one last effort to devour you. Suddenly, he goes still. Done. Ekun sighs, lowering his bow. You're not sure if he's talking about the troll's death, about his completed vengeance, or about his own mental state. In the dim light, it seems to you that Ekun's eyes lose their usual spark. Several wrinkles seem to disappear from his forehead. The ranger comes closer to the defeated troll and stares at the corpse with contempt. His lips are pressed into a thin line. His fists clench. His fists clench and his knuckles are white. Without a word, Ekun raises his leg and delivers a great kick into the side of the rock troll. This effort must have been painful for the ranger, but not a single muscle moves in his face. His expression is a frozen mask of rage and suffering. The pain from the hit fades in comparison. Done, Ekun repeats quietly, turning to you. Thank you, friend. Your help was priceless. He shrugs. From now on, your questions will be answered, if you still want them. You deserve that. Now we can talk to him in the capital. I wonder if there's gonna be a... No. Oh, strength and constitution. I mean, yeah. Why not take that, bud? Yeah. Alright. It'd be better not to ascertain what or whom this stew is made of. Yeah, I would agree. The room is filled with the sickening stench of carrion. Alright, so I'm wondering
Without a doubt.
where we're actually supposed to go. Let's check out these doors over here.
I see something.
A dead dwarf? You see a pile of mutilated bodies reaching nearly to the ceiling. The bodies used to be humans, dwarves, cows, sheep, and gods know what else. Some corpses look fresh, others have already started to decompose, filling the passage with a heavy, sickening stench. The trolls probably use this corner as a meat storage. You're ready to pass by, but suddenly you notice some weak movement near the edge of the pile. Having a closer look, you understand one of the corpses is not exactly a corpse yet. A bare-chested dwarf moves his lips, silently, staring blindly at the ceiling. His chest has some bite marks left by a huge jaw, and he has no legs. They seem to have been bitten off at the knees. Poor man, Octavia wrings her hands in compassion. I'm afraid our magic can't help him anymore. We should... She swallows a lump in her throat. Put him out of his misery. Let us grant the gift of a quick death to this unfortunate soul, and take revenge to those monsters who made him suffer. Let's leave this miserable sufferer alone. He's on the verge of non-existence, so let him make his own last step into oblivion. Ekin pulls an arrow out of a quiver. Mercy, he says, pointing towards the dying dwarf. Let's examine the dying dwarf, I guess. The dwarf definitely looks like he will not make it. He has lost a lot of blood, and his horrible wounds would have killed any other person long ago. The fact that he still clings to life is either a miracle or his own unthinkable stubbornness. Yeah, I'd finish him off. Poor Sod has had enough. At least we can release him from his suffering. The dwarf dies quickly and quietly. You leave his body, hoping his soul will find peace wherever it is now. Echo exhales loudly and nods. Right choice. It's tough, but it's right. This mad dwarf had been trying to cast an ancient curse on you. It's good you managed to stop him. Oh. Well, yeah, definitely,
Done and done.
Definitely kill that dwarf.
My search was not in vain.
Another piece of the helmet shard. A lot of bark skin potions. Alright, coolio. Alright, I do want to circle back around to the other side. And see what's over there.
I will not falter.
Before I push further into this side. How long have I been recording? 31 minutes? Alright, we might be able to finish this area. Now we're still in pretty good shape, considering, you know, we fought Kargad. I want to run all over here, make sure there's no perception checks I missed. With Octavia. It's a quick save. Looks like there's a chest right there.
Look ahead.
See?
I
Look at
did
that.
as you asked.
Potion of heroism. That's a pretty valuable find.
Onwards!
To the dust you will go.
Oh, there's a trap. Don't do it, dog. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. It's fine. Can you acid splash him, please, Octavia, not miss? I mean, he's laying down. Thank you.
I did as you asked.
Where is this gonna take us? Alright, well, yeah, let's check out here, I guess. Ooh, pretty.
Forwards.
Done and done.
Well, it's giving me plenty of rations so I can actually rest while I'm in here. I think I'm a little over-leveled, or a little over-tuned for this area, because we kind of... At least that's how I feel, until we get to the final boss, of course, and we get wiped 7 or 8 times. But for now, I'm feeling pretty confident. But they are giving us plenty of camping supplies.
Your
I'm
life
not afraid.
ends now.
Make yourself exposed.
Yeah, sure. You gotta faith yourself. Alright, Octavia. Good job.
We march ahead.
Well, that's definitely a chest. Should probably heal
I
Harem.
did as you asked.
The end draws near.
He can probably take care of himself. Good enough. Commandant's Journal, first half. Silver ring and a rusty dwarven key. Someone tells me this is the way we have to
Let us
go.
not hesitate.
Alright, hold on. Valerie, you
I
need to
am
be
yours to command.
front.
Together we stand.
Any fun to be had?
Yes, I'm still
Outdoor
here.
adventures are good
Now
for
is
skin
the
and
beginning of the hunt.
but they just ruin the hair.
What a waste. Strike as one.
Your strike wasted.
Oh, we should be okay here.
Let's see what our entrails look like.
Alright, so I'm wondering if this is a dead end or not. Doesn't look like it. I think it all connects. So we'll just keep exploring this side and we'll work our way around to the other side.
Oh, look! Here!
Alright, stealth up
Unseen.
Our time.
so that Sentinel doesn't see her while she disables the trap.
I did as you asked.
Alright, quick save and then
I won't let you down.
let's run out here and see what's sitting on the balcony. Oh, it's just a way to, looks like it's just a way to bypass the trap. Another steel dwarven key, okay. Well, plenty of keys. And I've always enjoyed exploring dwarven ruins in games. And probably my least favorite would be the Deep Roads and Dragon Age. But even those aren't that bad.
Do not.
To victory!
It definitely looks like we're getting into a sun disk. We'll deal with that in a second. Let's finish exploring around the sun disk.
Who guide us?
Let's go, let's check it out. It's in the middle of the floor. Yeah, alright. I don't know what that does.
I'm listening. Stay behind me!
Take out the troll hound first.
I don't like surprises.
Let yourself explode.
Oh, that's a name troll. And a Grundy. Oh, another heavy shield. It's probably just like a heavy shield +1 or something. Yeah. Alright, so that's the way down. Alright, well, let's definitely finish exploring this area. I'm curious about the sundial, though, but not enough to not finish exploring. Edible moss. Okay, so we do have to circle all the way back around. Well, sorry, everybody. We gotta
I stand.
run all the way back. Actually, how long have I been recording? Am I... no, it's only 38 minutes. Well, let's finish exploring this level, and then in the next episode, we'll go down to the next one.
I will not falter.
I'll probably rest off camera. Valerie, you better catch up.
Well, sorry.
Yeah, might as well give her Shield of Faith as well. That lasts a fair while, and since she's tanking everything. Yeah, I'm really glad I killed that dwarf. I mean, it felt like the right thing to do anyway. He was obviously suffering. Kobold artist. Well, he's not hostile. Let's see what he's about. An odd kobold sits in front of the wall. His scale, snout, and especially hands are covered with something akin to a blend of tar and what seems to be rancid, mud-colored filth. Occasionally, the kobold plunges his hand into the clay pot nestled beside him, grabs a handful of paint, and slowly smears it on the wall. The unintelligible smears gradually resolve into a crude drawing of a huge kobold striking a heroic pose. There are many smaller figures surrounding him, but you can't tell who they might be. The kobold continues with his strokes. He doesn't seem to have noticed you, or perhaps he's just too lost in his work. What is that? Fine art as performed by kobolds? Valerie wrinkles her nose in disgust. In the Order of Shaylin, I was taught that all art is precious. But what would my mentors say were they to see this? Feh. Yeah, let's watch the kobold. The kobold continues in a strange state that seems to be somewhere between deep meditation and a trance. He raises his paint-smeared hands to the wall, makes a small, deliberate stroke, then steps back to examine his creation as a whole. Back when I was a slave, I would sometimes see my masters behave like this. It seemed to happen after inhaling some kind of drug. The same slow movements, incoherent muttering, drooling. It sounds awful. Please accept my condolences and sympathy. There's no need for that. I actually like those particular times. At least in that state, my masters weren't able to beat me. Hey, can you hear me? The kobold slowly turns to you. You can't read the expression on his snout, but he certainly doesn't seem pleased. Shibarisa, Casadalar Tartuk. The kobold points towards his painting. Tartuk, he repeats before turning away. Can you tell me about Tartuk? Seems the kobold has told you all he intended to. He shows no reaction to your further questions. How can I find Tartuk? Okay, yeah. Alright, go on to painting. Lovely picture, by the way. Avant-garde at its best, but Octavia laughs, but frankly speaking, there were even odder pieces of art stored in my master's galleries. Yeah, no need to kill him. I do want to check my... Oh, here we are. Yeah, I mean, we're still lawful good. It's not like we're really shifting anywhere. Regardless, we can always purchase, whatever it's called.
Let us strike as one.
We shall overcome.
Another sundial. Oops, didn't mean to make everybody run away.
Attack!
I just wanted him to...
Strike is one.
This is for you.
Justice.
There we go. Nothing to it. So the sundials probably have to match up or something? Or need, There's another way down right there.
My search was not in vain.
So I'm curious. Okay, both those doors probably lead down to this area. But what do the sundials do? So there's an F-shaped rune, an M or a W-shaped rune. A Jesus fish rune? And another... It could be an S or an N-shaped rune? Well, I guess it could be anything.
I see something. Oh, look!
Well, take care of it for me, Octavia. Should probably get everyone else back.
Ready and willing.
I mean, she's got a pretty good trickery. I'm not too...
Done and done.
Ooh, composite longbow. I've been finding a lot of those. Devourer of Metal. The hulking longbow looks like it was created not to slay enemies with precision, but to annihilate them with sheer power. Its +1 longbow deals 2 to 6 damage, and additional 2 to 6 acid damage. Yet its clumsiness and weight impose a -2 penalty on the wielder's attack rolls. I'll sell it, I guess. Let's see what it looks like at least. I mean, it's okay. I'd rather have the better crit damage. Still neat. I'm kind of... Sun and Moon discs. I wonder what those are for. These bows just take us to the lower level, so to the same area it seems. Well, let's see. How long have I been recording? Yeah, we're going to call the episode here. The next episode we'll continue down to the lower level. It doesn't look like I actually missed anything. I might go back through one more time and do all my perception checks, like in the... Just go around and see if I missed anything off camera, and then we'll go down to the lower level in the next episode. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope to catch y'all in the, well, next episode.